Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's me, R Squad 911, back again with another Ghostbusters DIY video. Today we're going to be modifying one of these PKE meters with this kit that I got from Etsy. Basically, it's a new screen that will go there. Hopefully it fits. It looks a little bit smaller. Huh. Because when I put it there, who knows, maybe it'll work. But you can see that gap on the top there, right? But who knows, I'm not sure exactly how this works. It also comes with this plug, and then you take off this clip, and then some new little gray buttons that will go here that will block out the sound because these things are pretty loud. All right, it's supposed to muffle it a little bit. Oh, that motor sounds really strong. Nope, it sounds the same. Sounds like it's binding more. Huh. Lights are brighter on this one, you can see here versus there. Yeah. All right, let's modify this one. Or should I modify this one? Because this one has a messed up screen. This one has scratches all over, but I guess it'll be weathered anyways. Maybe I will hack up this one. Depends. I'm not sure if I have to cut that screen out, because if I can just transfer that over to that one, I'd rather have one that's not scuffed up to weather myself, because I don't know. I don't think I'd weather it there. Yeah. You know what? Let's open up this one. Wrong Phillips. Be right back. Now, I know the instructions call for some cutting and whatever, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm getting into. I'm just going to open this thing up and then we'll see, and then I'll get the tools that I'll need for the job shortly after. Okay, so perfect. Phillips number 1 fits nicely inside. I think I can still pull it apart. There we go. So this part here, I'm not sure exactly. I'm just going to leave that on for now. But you'll have to unscrew that and then probably pop this in somehow. I'll take this guy apart here. No screws there, no screws there, just screw here. Oh, that just pulls off. Lots of wires there. Looks like the screen is all one piece. It's all tied up there. That's a speaker there. So you'll have to somehow get the speaker out to get the buttons in through there. Okay, where is this? Oh, that's the power button. I'll go back in here somehow. Alright, let's disconnect everything. Of course, it's pulling off completely out of the board. It's one. Let's not mix these up. Black on top, red on bottom, black, red at the very top. So black and red very top, black in the middle, red, red at the bottom. Because those are all the same JST connectors, I assume. Yeah, they're just 2 pins. And this big PS2 connector. Oh, ooh, I better remember where these go because they're the same. So I'll get a black Sharpie. Red and black, I'll put and black was T for top. Red was bottom. So I'll put B for bottom. And then this one was in the middle. So I'll put M for middle. This one is left. And then this one here is right. Just makes it a lot easier when reassembling this. Right. Great, hopefully that doesn't rub off. Okay, so now that we have that separated, this part we're not modifying. I wish that these LEDs were yellow, but they're not. Just like the first version, they were yellow. Yeah, everything's just kind of, those are the LEDs for there. These buttons activate here. And then, do we just press these in from the top? Huh. Maybe that's just how they go in. Just, you have to glue them in through the top. Well, they go in the other way. They go in both ways, so they definitely aren't coming in from the inside. So they're just going to go like that. But you're going to have to like tack them in somehow with some glue. That looks pretty cool. Just change the look of it. Yeah, so I'll probably just dab a bit of crazy glue on the bottoms and then they'll just kind of fit in. So for now, they just, one of them actually clipped in pretty good. Those will go in last. But we'll have to figure out the screen. Looks like it's just crazy glue. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a small screwdriver, maybe pry out all the crazy glue, and then lift it out. I don't know why there's crazy glue there, like they kind of like missed or something. Or maybe, they put crazy glue on the pin here. So that's a guide for the pin. But yeah, let's get some more tools and I'll be right back. Okay, got some tools here, some little clippers. No idea why there's crazy glue or hot glue there. But I know why it's there. It's holding on the board. So and when you're using clippers, you don't want to go over the actual circuit board just in case you scrape the connections. This one I can probably use my fingers. Yeah, there's a pin there. There's a pin there. I guess there's probably pins up here. Hence the crazy glue. So good thing I have a hot glue gun. I can redo all that. Very easy to peel off. Everything's getting loose here. And this is the last. This wire is extremely tight. It goes right here. I guess they looped it around so it would hold, it wouldn't get caught when you're closing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to break that loose so we can relieve some tension on here. Or we'll see. Put some crazy glue on the contacts here. So I'll probably have to put it back there, I guess, so it doesn't short out anything. All right. Feels like it's getting looser. There we go. Oh, so that crazy glue there is for another pin that's here. And then I believe that these dabs here are holding this piece that's holding onto the thing. Sorry for the sniffles. Oh, allergies today are just through the roof. For me, at least. This is probably nothing to some people who suffer from allergies. Okay, so that's off there. So then this piece just pulls off, like so. There's holes there, and they clip into these pins there. And then this screen just pops out like that. Ooh. So I see where the cutting is involved. I believe I'm going to have to cut that off and then add it back. But that screen looks way too small for that. I don't know what I'm missing here. What's going on? It would have looked cool. Unless it goes centered somehow like that, like I glue it onto there. And then place it back in. Seems a little counterintuitive. Yeah, that doesn't work. All right, I'm going to go look at instructions and I will be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I looked at the instructions and it seems like this kit is made for the first version of the PKE meter that has the round handle, and mine has the square. So that's why the screen is different in the mounting points. And the round handled one's probably been discontinued for the last 2-3 years. And this is the newest one. So I contacted the seller on Etsy and just going to wait on his reply. I mean, it was only $24 US. Hopefully that all these little parts will work. But we'll see in a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to modify this to work in there, and knowing that this does not fit right now at all, I'm just going to try to cut these off and try to fit the screen in. So let's see how this works. No, it doesn't even want to go in that space. Kind of. I have to modify it a little bit more. One side sits flush and the other, oh there, I'll push it in like that. Oh no, the other side popped out. So I can push it in like this. But then I have this huge gap at the top here. So it works in that sense. And then maybe what I can do is fill that in with some black putty or something. Most of the LEDs on that one, They were way brighter on this one, if I remember. So now I will have to cut out these buttons and then put them into there. Hopefully that doesn't pop out. Let's try. Oh, it does pop out. Well, maybe I'll just put in some crazy glue. So it holds it into place. I mean, it looks better than that, right? So I'll have to come up with something to fill that gap. Wish I could push it up a little bit higher. Just to make the gap more even between. I might have to shave this down a little bit. I love these clippers. They're so old. I've had them forever. Okay. Let's see if that helps a little bit. Ooh, I think I just broke it. Oh yeah, I separated it. It's okay. Just keep trying. It was sitting nicely earlier. Yeah, that's as good as it's going to get, like that. And I'll just have to put some sort of blocker up there so it's not so ugly. I don't even know how the LED is going to travel around. Like, does it make it all the way up to the top? No, it doesn't. So it'll be right at the very top edge of that. So I'm thinking maybe I can just cut part of that and put it up there. We will see. Okay, so now I'm going to take out these buttons. Don't want to go get my Dremel, so I will cut it with these clippers. Maybe if I had my X-Acto knife, I could score it here. I'll be right back. My X-Acto knife. I'm going to bend it and break it off. I need to cut off more. If I wasn't doing this on camera, I'd actually probably get my belt sander and sand it down. But just for time and ease, I know a lot of people don't have all those tools to do this. I don't mind showing the kind of rough and dirty kind of install. See if that works. Yeah, that works. Don't know if it's supposed to sit more flush. Probably. I have a little bit of extra plastic there that I can probably trim off. If I had my file here, it probably would have helped too. That might be cutting off too much now. Oh boy. Oh boy, what am I doing? Ooh, I think that was too much. Okay, let's stop and test. Yeah, that's good enough. That's great. All right. And then, can I modify that and stick it on? So I'd have to cut like a straight line across that. And what would I use to do that? Probably a ruler, right? But yeah, it would have to be really precise. And this is the only ruler I had available in the basement. Yes, it is the biggest ruler ever. And I'm wondering how much I need. I'm thinking this much would be enough. I think it's shifting around. Is it shifting around? No, I think I've scored that. I'm going to go over it a couple more times. Without slicing my finger. Looks like it's getting there. Looks a little, like I cut it a little weird there, like a little angle, but you know what? Let's just test it out to see first. Just gonna try to snap it. There we go. That. Hopefully that's enough to fill that gap up there. Pop the screen back out. Try to fit that up there. So there. Might be a little too thick now that I'm looking at it. And then press. Yeah, I think I cut it too much. But what's good is if I get it closer and closer, where'd that piece go now? If I put it in like that, I maybe cut off this top part here. Very fibrous, this 3D print. Probably, then it would match. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this again. I have to glue that in place. I can paint that black, or yeah, I think I'd paint it black. It's hard to balance it in there while I'm pushing in this screen. Oh, that looks horrible. What am I to do? Okay. Yeah, that looks bad. I guess I could do it like this and then paint that black, and then that would look okay. Yeah, I think I'd do that. That looks okay, like that. All right, that is my fix for this. So then while I have it in there, I'm going to have to crazy glue it in. Because this 3D print is kind of falling apart. Was this what held the screen in? No, I don't remember how I did this. Oh, I think it went like this. I don't remember. Where's the LEDs that move around in there? Oh, there they are. They're right here. Duh. This is definitely taking some figuring out to do. So basically, it's gonna kind of look like this. Which isn't bad, right? If I have that painted black. It's a little bit of gaps on the side. Unless I cut it down and fit it right at the top. Ugh, that's going to be some work. I have to like shave that down slowly. So what I'm going to do is probably get some sandpaper. I'm going to try to do that. So I'll be right back. Guys, okay, so I didn't think it was actually going to work. So I just literally sanded it. I just like rubbed it on the sandpaper and I just went slowly. And now I have it sitting flush with it. That is awesome. I can just leave it like that. I can leave it that green, right? Or I can paint it black. Doesn't matter. I should probably paint it black though. Just because at these green lines kind of end there, there should be a line up there. So I'll just paint that black and that should be good to go. And I'll just epoxy that in. And I think that's the fix for it. If you have these new PKE meters, sorry. Wow. Okay. But yeah, securing this is going to be fun. Definitely going to have to put, I guess, crazy glue across along here just to hold it in. But it is pretty flush and it looks good. And then, where are the buttons? They went flying somewhere here. They will sit right there. I'll probably put a bead of crazy glue across there and that'll hold that together. And yeah, it's going to look like that. That's not bad. All right, that's not a total loss. Okay, so once I have that there, I'm going to start. This one is really scratched up, so I'm going to take it off of this one. Oh, of course, I pressed the wrong button. All right, I can turn it off. Duh. right, so we'll take this out. Yes. I can do that off camera. Okay guys, I'm back. I put together back, this will be my daughter's PKE meter. I put the one with all the scratches on the back of it. I even switched the motor out because I feel like the new replacement one had a stronger motor on it. Yeah. But yeah, that one's all put together. And while I was at it, I painted this, that little piece that I cut off. Right there, I'll get rid of this. I think it's kind of dry. Got some crazy glue here. What I'm going to do is I might just maybe dab some crazy glue here or just in the corners and then put that in. So this is Gorilla Crazy Glue. It's control gel. It's the gel one, so it doesn't like leak all over the place, so you can really control where you need it. Put it there. Put it there. I might just put some along here. Some along there. Like so. And then, of course, I'm probably going to get so much crazy glue on my hands. Wish I had my tweezers, but I don't have them. I don't feel like grabbing them. And boom. Oh, of course, crazy glue leaked out all out of there, of where I installed it. That's okay. I'm going to put this piece in now. There we go. Hopefully that holds. I'm going to go get some tissue and wipe off that excess crazy glue. Use this for now to get it off. Because if I do use the tissue, you'll probably leave all this white stuff on there. So what do I need to do? Probably wet it a little bit. Oh no, now I'm getting crazy glue. It was on my finger and now it's all over here. Great. Alright, got this a little bit wet. And I'm just going to rub it across there just to get a lot of that crazy glue out of there. And I think that is good enough. I might hit it maybe with some spray later. But, oh, my finger's now stuck on the inside of it. But yeah, that looks pretty good, right? You can't even tell. That's the only way to do it, I suppose. Oh no, it's turning white now as the crazy glue is drying. It's okay. I'll just have to like paintbrush some black on there with the spray paint that I used. Okay, so now I believe we put, no, we'll need to, where's the buttons? Buttons are over here. And it's like that. And while the screen is in, I'm going to add some crazy glue on the side there. Add some crazy glue on the side there just to hold it all together. And this one, I guess I'll just put some crazy glue across here just to hold it on. Put a dab of crazy glue in there. Dab of crazy glue in there. Let that kind of set for a bit. It's usually pretty quick. And then I'm going to take, it's going to be this piece here. And you got to get these holes lined up with those pegs. Push it down, it kind of sets itself like that. And I'm going to have to get my hot glue gun and hot glue that in, but I wonder if this will just hold it in for me. Actually, no. That does not go in first. This goes in first. I think it goes this way. I'm going to get crazy glue all over my hands. It's okay. Does it go that way? Yes, it does go that way. All right, line up those. Hopefully there's no crazy glue all over my hands. Oh, it's really turning all white here. It's really annoying. Like that. But then I will have to glue those into place, because the new screen is a little thicker, so it's really pushing up on this piece here. So it's not holding as easily. I don't think I'm ever going to take this off, so really I can just put some crazy glue there. But yeah, I'm going to go get my hot glue gun first. Maybe I'll just do that for now and see how it all holds up. All right, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, got my hot glue gun going on here, and while I was heating up the glue gun, I just put some crazy glue underneath these pieces there, and I just held it down and waited for it to dry a little, and then I'm going to put the hot glue over those two tabs just to hold it, put in the circuit board, and hopefully everything will work out. Yeah, let's see if this is heated up yet. It looks like it has, because it has dripped all over my PKE meter back cover. So I'm going to put a dab right there. Put another dab right here. Another one here. Another one there. Of course, we got some hot glue gun spider webs everywhere. Very typical of all Spirit stuff. So we're just going to line that back up into there. And then where they had hot glue was there. So that's where I'm going to add some. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they had one on this peg. There. And just for good measure, I will put some right here. I'm not sure if they had it there too, I don't remember. Ouch, that's hot. Oof. Wow, I got so much of these hot glue everywhere. Okay, so that looks like it's good. I think I can start. Oh, these buttons, they're for here. Red will go on the right side, black will go on the left side when you're looking at it from here. Okay, so we'll probably attach this back, and yeah, had it all marked off before. This is top. Top. Red was bottom. Black was middle. What did I write there? Left. And right. Hopefully none of the hot glue gets in the way, and then flat parts for the bottom, and I believe that they twist this around so that the wires stay together, And yeah, you just line up these holes at the top here. To there. And then these wires, I don't know if I'll have them going through the center. I don't remember how they went. Probably through the center. Like so. Sure no wires get pinched. Because that is not sitting flush at all. Put it upside down? I do not have it upside down. I think I'm just going to give it one more twist like that. I have no idea where that screw came from. Oh. Huh. No idea where that screw came from. All right. It's aligned. I don't know why. No, this part isn't sitting down. I'm hitting these two pegs here. These pegs here. I think they're supposed to go through there. Okay. Okay, just like that. Trying to make sure none of, like this red wire looked like it was pinched earlier. Now it's not. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all back together just to test the electronics to make sure it's all good. Guess it doesn't matter where you put the buttons. Probably turn off the hot glue gun. There we go, turn that off. They just kind of sit in there. But I'm having, I guess, is that flush? I guess once it's screwed in, it will be. All right, so I will put in these batteries. It's on the on position right now. Let's turn this on. That seems to work. Oh, there's the other button. Yeah. It's a little dim. That's okay. All right. That's pretty good. Okay, we'll leave it like that for now, I suppose. And then when you put the button on, you just goes right on top of there. Get that hot glue off there. We're going to figure out how to do this cap. And that we'll have to use a screwdriver. I might actually keep the the clip because I don't want to buy one of those leather holsters. They're super expensive on Etsy. And how else am I going to hang it on my belt, right? So the idea is you're going to have to cut out that hole, and then I guess this would fit in like that over top, and then these lines would follow that. So you know what? I am not going to do that. I am too cheap to buy a leather holster. I think they're very expensive for what they are. And you know what? All the power to the people charging what they do. I can't make one. So I'm just going to leave the belt clip on for now because, yeah, I'm just going to hang it on my belt. And then, let's see here. I guess I'm going to put it all back together. Oops, I went and pressed the button. You have to really make sure, let's turn that off. You have to really make sure that these buttons are sitting flush inside their holder before you put this on. And when you put it on, you have to be careful that you don't pop them back out. And yes, okay. Of course, we're going to do those buttons last. Just going to crazy glue them in, maybe just hot glue. But for now, we'll just put in a couple of screws because just say it falls all the way through, I'm going to have to take apart this whole thing again. Oh no, why is this not closing? There we go. Screw that in first, since it's sitting nice and flush. Don't over tighten these. Why is there an extra long screw there? When I was taking this apart, I did not take into account for why there's an extra long screw. Right there. Where did all the screws go? There's one here. So I'm missing 1, 2, 3 screws. Go figure. I only have 2 here. Well, let's just test this again. Excellent. All the lights are working. These lights are working. It's quite dim through this thick screen. I wonder if it was brighter on this one. Probably the same. Too late now, everything's glued in, right? Okay, so then we're going to do these buttons. I'm going to go like that. Will it make it quieter? I am not sure. It should, in theory, because you are blocking. There's a certain way to do it. The curve goes upwards, and on the bottom one, the curve goes downwards. Okay, let's try it. It is quieter. All right, so how are we going to do this? I think we're just going to put a dab of glue on the bottom of this, and it's just going to sit there because you don't want to put glue all the way in because there's slits on the left and the right of it. That's where the sound comes out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Control Crazy Glue. I shake it to the top. I just take some of it like this. I'll just dab it at the bottom. Like so. Curve is on the top. And then carefully put it in there without getting glue on the sides. Just let it sit there to dry. And you take this, maybe check the orientation first. It's going to be at the top. Maybe that's not enough glue. Curve at the top. Drop that in. This one wasn't the cleanest. There's like kind of a little nub at the top there. That's okay. Oh, still pretty loud, especially with the two open down there. All right, let's get some more glue. Curve at the bottom. Sorry, wasn't in camera, but I was just trying to look at it. That little nub there is kind of bothering me. I might take that out and fix that. Make sure that this one's good. This one kind of has that little nub too. Might just drag it across the sandpaper a little bit. Oh, a little bit more. Oof, I took the wrong part of it off. So I made it a little less round. I made it sharp. Okay, kind of fixed it. It is what it is. I think I'd be a little bit more careful off camera, I think. Curve is at the bottom. Set that in there. Oh, I really kind of screwed that up. Kind of looks off. It's okay. Good from far. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, let's try to fix this one. Get that crazy glue off of there so it doesn't stick to my finger. And that's that little, I don't know if you guys can see that little nub there. Maybe I'll just cut it off. There we go. That was easy. And it's a little bit stuck to my finger. It's okay. Oh yeah, there we go. That. Curve at the top. Oh no. Thought I got some on, a little bit on the side. But yeah, and that's here now. Much better sounding. Much better sounding. The motor's really loud though. Oh, and then you can see how it turned white up there. But yeah, that is my install of the screen and kind of little jerry rig up there. You can kind of see the light there. It's a little brighter when it hits here. But it looks good. Everything is working. Yeah. I think there's another mod too where you can like rewire it, where you can have it open like halfway all the way up and something like that. But I'm not sure if that applies to these newer ones, because this kit, like I said in the beginning when we were trying to figure out how to install it, it didn't fit. It was made for the round handled Spirit Halloween, which had the more accurate yellow or orange or amber like LEDs here instead of the green. But they made everything else more accurate, like, I don't know, like the shape of the body. But everything else seems to be about the same, right? I'm gonna have to touch that up there with some black paint. But overall, this is a pretty easy install, even considering that I had to completely modify it. So hopefully if you guys buy this kit on Etsy, you'll figure out, this video will help you figure out how to do it too. All right, it wasn't too bad. Just got to be patient. All right, and doing it off camera, you'll probably have more of an advantage than I did. All right, so there you go. There you have it. I'll put the Etsy link below. But this is a modified, just cosmetically PKE meter. Later on, I'm gonna probably paint this and weather it. We'll probably add some like dry brush of silver or something like that, like scrape marks, because this looks too pristine right now, right? Okay, so please like and subscribe, comment below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.